Did you know that a very inexpensive substance sitting in your kitchen right now might be able to change something important inside your body? Something connected to chronic fatigue and the joint and muscle pain that millions of people experience every day? What's surprising is that most people use this substance in cooking every day, without ever imagining that its effects could reach all the way down to the body's cells. Even more interesting, some athletes around the world use this substance before intense training because it helps the body deal with the acids that accumulate in the muscles during exertion and cause that familiar burning sensation and fatigue. That simple substance is sodium bicarbonate, better known as baking soda. And what you're about to discover may completely change the way you look at this ordinary ingredient. But the real surprise isn't only that this substance exists in your kitchen, it's the way the body interacts with it when acidity levels inside the body begin to change. And we'll get to that point in a moment. To understand the full story, we first need to look at what happens inside the human body every moment. Inside the body, thousands of chemical reactions take place every minute. These reactions produce the energy we need for movement and daily activity. But at the same time, they also produce acidic byproducts that can place stress on cells if they accumulate in large amounts. When this buildup happens, the body begins sending signals many of us recognize: muscle fatigue, joint discomfort, or a feeling of exhaustion even after minor effort. And this is where the story becomes more interesting. Some researchers noticed something completely unexpected when they began studying the role of acid balance inside the body. In a study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, researchers observed that consuming a small amount of sodium bicarbonate before exercise may help the body deal with the buildup of lactic acid in the muscles. Lactic acid is one of the main causes of the burning sensation and fatigue during physical activity. When its impact is reduced, the body can continue exertion for a longer period before exhaustion sets in. That's why some athletes use this substance as a way to support physical performance. But the surprise doesn't stop there. In another study that attracted attention among researchers studying kidney function, scientists found that sodium bicarbonate may help balance acidity inside the body in certain situations. This may help reduce the stress cells experience when acidity levels rise in the body's internal environment. Some researchers also suggest that maintaining this balance in acidity may help reduce the accumulation of uric acid in the body, the compound associated with gout attacks. At that point, many researchers began asking an important question. If this substance helps balance acids inside the body, could that influence energy levels or reduce muscle fatigue? Some people who have tried using a very small amount of sodium bicarbonate dissolved in water say they noticed improvements in their energy levels and less fatigue after several days, especially if they often experience muscle or joint strain. But before you consider trying it yourself, there's an important point you should know. A common mistake many people make is assuming that a larger amount means greater benefit. In reality, excessive use of sodium bicarbonate may cause stomach discomfort or disrupt the body's electrolyte balance. For that reason, many specialists suggest using only a very small amount, such as a quarter teaspoon dissolved in a glass of water, for a limited period. This method isn't suitable for everyone. People who have high blood pressure, heart conditions, or kidney disease should be particularly cautious because sodium bicarbonate contains sodium, which may affect their health condition. In the end, sodium bicarbonate remains a simple example of how a substance in your kitchen can have a larger impact than we might expect, once we understand how it works. But the real secret isn't the substance itself. It's using it in moderation and within a healthy lifestyle that includes balanced nutrition, regular movement, and adequate sleep. Sometimes the real surprise is that the simple things we see every day may carry an interesting scientific story behind them, simply because we've never paused to consider how they work inside our bodies. If you enjoy this type of content that explores the science behind everyday things, don't forget to support the video by liking it, subscribing to the channel, and turning on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next.